Hello, hi everybody. Thank you for joining our stream. We want to continue our presentation of the new product on the market, the Moley Robotic Kitchen. The Moley Robotic Kitchen is the kitchen which can be used as a normal kitchen anytime, and also it can be used in the robotic mode. In general, the main thing for us is just to keep and continue improving our lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, and improving quality of our life. Because the nutrition is big part of the quality of our life. It can improve a lot the quality of our life if we can start using the proper nutrition, proper recipe, and of course control the allergens, control the just calories and some other important parameters for our body. Regarding the robotic kitchen, it can cook any dish from our database. Usually it takes around from 30 to 1 hour 50 minutes, depends on the recipe, depends on the chef who create this recipe. And the big advantages of the product is because we use only original recipe from the professional chefs who created and who tested before we publish it in our library. So the quality wise, it's a different lifestyle, and of course it's very different quality from any like a delivery food, from any food which is makes not by professional chefs. That's why we created this product and we introduced this product to the market. Today we want to showcase one of very interesting recipe. It's a fish stew, a very low calorie dish. It has only around 40 calories per portion. And the good thing about this particular recipe is created by the special chef who is specialized on the low calorie food, which is really difficult to find even in London. For example, when you try to find something like this in center of London, you will have particular difficulties to find the restaurant which can serve low calorie healthy food. So for now I think we start doing the recipe. So we choose in our graphical user interface particular recipe. We prepared all the ingredients is now prepared. So I think in the previous stream we already shows how to prepare the ingredients. And now I think we quickly just install it in the particular place. Okay. Firm. Second ingredient, it's a shiitake mushroom, seaweed, some other stuff. Third container of ingredients, including the water, ginger root, medicinal sea salt. Okay, now we put broccoli. Afterward, we put fish. After we put radish. And the last ingredient, it's miso pasta. Okay, so all ingredients is sorted. Now we check the equipment. So we have a medium pot on our kitchen installed. We have a spatula, which is again installed on the first position. And we have a spoon, which is installed on the third position. Yeah, everything is ready, so we can start preparing the dish. The ingredient is ready. Okay. And the last thing is the oil. Okay. So robots start now cooking.
Switch.
The recipe will take around 25 minutes, 42 seconds. The beauty of this technology, there is no any error in timing, there is no any error in the sequence of operation. And if we use our integrated scale system, which connected to the recipe database, there is no any errors with the amount of ingredients which you will use for particular recipe. Our interface, including the voice control, and we also can hear all the operation which robot doing during the recipe execution. So in general, I think it helps to see and learn actually also how to cook this recipe. If you want to learn by yourself, for example, this is a very good tool for learning how to cook different recipe from different chefs around the world. Our main concept actually when we prepare and develop this product since 2014 is to make a very big and rich database of the different recipes. You probably understand that, for example, many recipes, even they have the same ingredients and the same, more or less same technique, have different flavor, depends on the chefs who created this recipe. And this is a beauty because people don't want to have only one sort of spaghetti bolognese, only one sort of pasta al pomodoro, only one type of steak. They always want to try something new. And I think to collect the knowledge from the chef how to cook particular variation of particular dish is a big value for the future. Because in general you always can have the new recipe on your table just in front of you, freshly cooked. We try to communicate with different chefs around the world. We try to talk to them. We just recording the recipe from them. We're looking for the different cultures, of course, because when we prepare the recipe from Japanese chef, we used only the ingredients which came from Japan, because we want to keep the identical dish. And of course, this is one of the key points of our product, that just to increase the quality of the dish, and of course to make it very identical for compare with the just original dish created by the chef. And that's why, because of robotic and AI, the machine is really precise. So generally, each recipe which we publish, as I already explained, it's tested by the chef who created this recipe and validated multiple times. And after that, we publish this recipe in the library, and you can use it on the daily basis. The aspect of the healthy eating is, I think, one of the most important aspects of our life, because everybody understands now more and more, and there's a lot of different research in this area, quite professional research, not like personal opinion of particular dietologist, that the quality of food extend and increase the quality of our life. So, which means that if we start eating based on the dietary programs, and also based on individual dietary programs, which is recommended to you by your dietologist, we can easily increase our life up to 20% time. And the quality of our life was also increased in this case. Because there is in the particular research, there is a Nutrition 2.0 program, which is worldwide big program to research how the nutrition actually affect to the human body. They have confirmed data that efficiency of precision nutrition, reducing clinically validated scores of depression, anxiety, and IBS, which means in the normal word that generally your body will start be much more healthier than before if you are continue using the food which is not freshly cooked, prepared, and not personalized for yourself. And of course, based on that, the quality of our life and quality of your body is increasing dramatically. The difference, what we also try to explain by using our product, is that all our meals mostly prepared from the very fresh ingredients, which you can see in our container set, because of course we try to communicate and try to collect the best ingredients which you can find. And this is one of the key points, to have a full control of the ingredient, because full control of the ingredient means that you personally can choose the right ingredient by yourself. You can choose the best ingredient which is available in particular region, and you can safely use it in your cooking process. So generally there is no any surprises what is inside the dish anymore, because when you go to the restaurant, for example, or you buy some ready meals or delivery meals, you never know what is inside. There is some information about the allergens which is including or excluded from the dish, but that's it. And very rare people gives you the calorie level of the recipe. Also important to understand that we need to control a level of sugar and we need to control level of fat. And this is one of the two more usual ingredients to improve the taste of the food. But for the body is really bad. And of course, to control these two components is really key for our body health. That's why, for example, our mainstream is to have this low calorie collection, which can prevent you to use extra calories, extra sugar, extra fat, but still have a very good and high quality recipes which you can use and eat on the daily basis, which is very important, because in general, any kind of body weight control is also one of the mainstream for people during our current life. People understand that if the body is slim and healthy, you feel absolutely different if you are every day eat a lot of junk food or meals which is prepared and reheated many times. This is a very big difference which people can feel very quickly when they start using the techniques of freshly cooked food on a regular, everyday basis. Of course, one of the most important things is that when we cook the food, when we use the fresh ingredients and eat it after it's cooked, it's the quality of meal. Because you know that, for example, a lot of meals, if you cook it, it can lose their quality in 5-10 minutes easily. It's like a risotto or pasta or steak or a lot of other meals which is really sensitive to the timing. So I think that to keep full control of the timing is also big advantages of this product. So for example, if you schedule your dinner or lunch, or a late dinner, because this kitchen can cook meal also during the night time. There is no any vacation date, no any illness day. There is nothing actually interfere between you and food anymore because of this product. So that's why you just can schedule it on particular time. You can get it in particular time which you plan to get it. And the main important thing that you don't need to spend your time anymore if you don't want. Of course, if you want, you can just quickly switch the robot off and cook the meal as you regularly cook on the regular kitchen. The kitchen have full control of human and full control of robot. So you can choose and switch this mode between those two modes anytime. So you are completely free. And also it's a good thing that if you choose manual mode and want to cook it by yourself, you still have possibility to use the reminders which we have in all our recipes and database, which help in very high level of precision following the cooking operation and of course the quantity of ingredients in order to not making any mistakes and errors during the food preparation process. which is of course reflect again to the quality of the meal. Because compare with the pasta, if you cook it, I don't know, 2, 1 or 3 minutes more, probably will not get it al dente, if you want to have it al dente. The same like a steak. If you make an error, if you cook it maybe 2 or 1 or 2 or 3 minutes more, it will not be medium rare, it will be medium well. And that's actually according to a lot of dishes. So because chef originally know how to feel, because he is talented in this, he can create the new dish from the scratch, but not all of people have this level of talent. A lot of people usually use recipe book just to execute the recipe, to copy the recipe from the chef. And of course, this book usually is pretty much simplified. There is no so accurate timing in this book, and there is no so accurate quantities of the all ingredients. And also, you know, in some dish there is a secret ingredients which sometimes is not disclosed in the recipe books, which gives some a little bit small flavor, which can identify this particular recipe from this particular chef. So for now, I think the fish stew is cooked for 42%. So we can still use, I don't know, your time to doing anything. Don't really think about what's going on in your kitchen. Product is fully certified for Europe and UK now. So we're doing further certification for the rest of the world now, and hope we will introduce the product on the new market very soon. Mainly, again, the architecture of the product, which is created early in 2014 originally by myself as an inventor, is relatively straightforward. The difference between any kind of automated devices like ovens or Thermomix or some other is because we use three-dimensional multi-step process file, which means that robot can easily make any operation in any sequence. Usually machine is designed differently. Machine designed to make one-by-one operation in the standard way. This is like a conveyor type of operation, when the machine knows what exactly they need to do next. And that's why the machine usually developed for particular one type of cooking process. And of course, after that you can, based on this one type cooking process, prepare a lot of recipes. But there is a bit limitation to cook based on this particular architecture, because, for example, I think in our others recipe you see that how robot can cook like a pasta and sauces in parallel, how robot can cook, for example, one dish and another dish in parallel. And this is a big advantage, because our architecture is designed to make very different sequence of operation on the very different period of time. So it means that timing and sequence of operation is the key for making big variety of the different type of dish. And that's, I think, big difference between our product and some other product on the market. I think important thing, again, if you are looking to the collection of the recipe, is the different cuisines which is coming from the different part of the world, including all the like personal nutritional data. So based on our interface, you can easily filter and choose like a different parameters which you can use for find the particular recipe with particular cooking technique, with particular main ingredient, with particular calorie level. So for example, if you think I want to have today chicken, any kind of chicken dish, what I can get, you just choose the main ingredient, chicken. You can say I want to have only this filter as a parameter, and the system can filter and give you option all the recipes which contain the main ingredient chicken. Or at the same time you can say I want to have low calorie food with chicken. In this case you can put the range of calories and you will get the result only in this particular range of calories, the dishes which contain chicken. And we can continue with this filtering mechanism more and more. We have very nice and well organized system of choosing and filtering recipe from our database. I think it's important to mention also that our kitchen is energy safe and greenfield technology, because the robot is very precise machine again. It means there is no error in timing. So for example, if we need to switch on the induction in particular time and switch it off particular time, there is no any way then the robot forget to do this. So generally it means that the energy is we used in the way when only when we need it we use it. So there is no extra energy consumptions, which is usually people have because of the human errors. We are not the machine, we are humans, and that's why sometimes we do mistakes. And of course, as less we trained, if we are not the chefs, as more mistakes we usually do, which is first of all affected to the quality of the food, and the second one is affected to the eco and the sustainability of the system. So generally this is really important. Same thing about the ingredient. In our recipe, ingredient is very precise. So for example, if you have a chance to buy exact amount of ingredient for the recipe, you will never buy extra, because you will know exactly how much ingredient you need for this particular recipe. You don't need to take extra, which you can after that maybe use and maybe throw out. So that's why we are really careful looking for any kind of sustainability part of the project and the energy efficiency and the just waste optimization, because I think this is also very important for our life. Again, the kitchen is very helpful for people who is very busy. Also for the disabled people, I think is also very good choice, because in general it can support them in the day-to-day healthy lifestyle, which is sometimes is difficult to achieve only by using the personal chef, which is sometimes is really difficult. And from the price perspective, again, this is a new product, of course. This product is pretty much expensive for now, but as we promised from the beginning, the main strategy of our company is to develop the product which could be functional, safe, and well designed. So that's what we are doing on this particular stage. In the future, the strategy is to bring this product to the mass market production, which we can do more like for medium, like a price level range. And in this case, it will be models which could be in the different price category from this kitchen. But again, compare with other luxury kitchen brands, it's in the range. What it means that for the same price level, you can get the normal luxury kitchen, or you can get the robotic kitchen. So with extra functions and with all the operation which I explained you today during this cooking process. So means that if, for example, you are looking for doing renovation, if you're looking to do like a replacement of the kitchen, even you are thinking, for example, this technology is important for you, I think you can definitely reach out to us, and we will do our best in order to accommodate the new technology in your life space. So I think that's probably the main thing. The recipe is ready for up to 73% now. Okay, so it's still 27% left, and you can see now how much time you just can optimize if you will get this machine and use this machine on the regular basis. I think just minimum 1 hour per day, up to 3-4 hours per day, you can optimize your time. You can use your time for the family. You can use your time for to doing some work, any kind of pleasure activity, sport, anything which you can find and just enjoy. You can use the time which is optimized from cooking. So mainly that's the main thing which I can explain about our product. We have a product and now offer the product is in two different configurations. This is like a standalone module which could be incorporated in any part of the kitchen, including islands, or standalone module, which have size exactly on this like a medium square platform. Another kitchen, we have a normal kitchen configuration as we have everybody at home with the side-wise located arm. It's more slim and could be more fit for the small kitchen size and the regular kitchen. And of course it could be also incorporated in different furniture. And the furniture, our clients can choose from the big variety of the different quality, different finishes, and different styles. We are working in partnership with to build our kitchens with big Italian and German brands. The quality of our components is extremely high. So generally, if you want to choose the particular kitchen, you can come to our showroom. You can make a design. We can schedule design meeting. We can build your project from beginning till the end. We can produce, we can install it, and we can service it. I think it's important also to mention about the servicing the kitchen, because servicing the kitchen from one side looks a little bit complicated, because you think the robot itself is very complicated device which you need to have special attention to. In fact, the robot itself coming from the industrial automation sector, and it's known very well for the up to 20 years now, and it's quite efficiently used in the industrial automation process. That's why I think from the service it's pretty much standardized product. It not required some particular regular maintenance. It needs to be cleaned, of course, as a normal parts or kitchens like appliances, and that's it. We are monitoring our robots by any kind of just telemetry data 24/7. So if, for example, the robot will have any technical difficulties, we will get this information immediately, and we will use our service team in order to service the robot and make it happen. So the question I know it's coming from, is it possible to cook several meals at the same time? Yes, it's possible. We have this function in our kitchen, so you can choose like two different meals. You can schedule it at the same time, and the robot will cook it with some priority one to another. For example, you can say, I want to have first soup, and second I want to have pasta. Yeah, and that's how the robot will organize the workflow, and how the robot can cook the meals based on your preferences. I think maybe a little bit about the technology. I can also give you some update, because as an inventor, maybe it's important for you to understand what is behind it. We build and we develop and invent our technology, which is named mini manipulation. We are professional there, and we are only one who got the patent regarding these things. So generally, the initial robot, use case is one robot can make one operation. We a little bit shift this paradigm around 7 or 8 years ago, and we can say that the robot can do multiple operations in the particular sequence. The mini manipulation is interesting subject matter, because in general people are looking to do some very standardized thing one way, how we can do it in the industrial manufacturing task. So it means that you have a conveyor type of manufacturing, and each robot do particular functions. In the cooking, because we don't want to have 25 robots which is doing particular functions, we teach our robot how to do particular cooking operation in the way when this operation get the functional outcome. So just for example, functional outcome could be cook the piece of meat in the particular way. When, for example, for particular thickness and particular weight, the this, like a steak, will be cooked as a medium rare. And we teach the robot how to do exactly this operation, and we teach the robot how to do it very reliably. So we publish this operation in our library only when it gets the point of 99.9% reliability, which it means that in 1,000 cases you will have only one case when the steak will be cooked not medium rare. And this is a principle of our mini manipulation library which we invented. Yeah? So we teach our robot very precisely and very accurately, and each of our operation, which names mini manipulation, is very reliable. So generally, when you use it, it means it's tested in our labs multiple times, repeatedly, and finally it produces this functional outcome in particular environment which we are expecting to have. That's why we trust all our operation, and we trust in this case the sequence of all our operation, because you understand, if it's not reliable operation and in cooking is possible, it means that if you have sequence of 10 of them and one of them is failed, it means that all 10 is failed because you will not get your dish ready. So that's why I think this part of the invention is very important for us, yeah, and that's why we able to make this machine so flexible. Maybe a question which I hear quite regularly, is this kitchen can produce new recipe? Yes, we just recording around 2-3 recipes per month, the new recipe from different chefs, but also in the future upgrade for our client, we will have a tool to create their own recipe. So, which means that you can record your own recipe, we can finally publish it in the database, and you can use it on regular basis, and you can share it with other owners of the robotic kitchen, and they can replicate your dish in some other locations. So I think this is also maybe important for our client. So I think that's it for now. Yeah, our fish stew is ready. In general, again, this is very interesting recipe. It's coming from the SHA Wellness Center, which is specialized on the healthy and very low calorie food. And this recipe contains one portion only around 40 calories. It has very nice combination of the ingredient, which is, again, the main thing is each ingredient we put it on time in the particular temperature level, which means there is no any things which is overcooked. Everything is really in the like a consistent way when the chef originally created the dish. So because we put this in the different containers, it means that all of them cook in the different time, and basically by the end of the story you have each cooked ingredient inside in the very perfect condition, and no any frozen ingredient, no any reheated ingredient, no any sugar at all. Here only natural ingredient which you can get from the different like a fish, mushroom, broccoli, and some other interesting ingredient inside. And the good thing of this particular dish, I love it, because when you eat it, even small portion, you not really want to eat anything else, because the combination of this ingredient, they decrease your appetite, and after using this, after eating this, you are pretty much compensated. You don't want to eat something else, or at least you are not very hungry. So I think generally that's the main advantages to have this particular nice high quality meal. So about I see the question now on the screen. Based on what you need you fill the plastic container. Okay, so generally again the machine is a machine. It's not like a fiction film anymore. It's a real technology which is designed for real operation. Ingredient itself under fully your control. You can choose the best ingredient, you can prepare the best ingredient, you understand what is inside, and that's why we use container for them, which you can fill by the ingredient which you prepared and you choose. Also, it is really important here that you can skip some ingredient which you don't want to use. For example, yesterday we cooked we cooked pasta, which is originally from the chef, includes chili. I don't think I am a person who don't like spicy food, but I definitely don't like spicy food on a regular basis. But time to time I really love spicy food. I like Indian dish, curry dish, sometimes a little bit spicy. But sometimes I don't like spicy. And yesterday when we cooked pasta, I just skip the chili ingredient and cook pasta without chili. And it was amazing. Very good quality, al dente, freshly cooked sauce, no any meat inside, very healthy. Question is, what is the difference between XA, B Kitchen and Chef Table? It's a different classification of the same platform, which is designed for different advantages. For example, XA Kitchen, which you can see here, is the integrated kitchen module inside the, like a big kitchen furniture, for example, but it's integrated as a peninsula, as an island. So you can integrate in the worktop, on the main kitchen, or you can integrate in the any architecture of the island. AA Kitchen is a kitchen which is now in the intensive testing mode, which is very complicated and quite expensive kitchen with the dual robotic arm moving on the gantry. So this kitchen we built for the around 6 years, and it's still under development because this product is pretty much complicated. And this kitchen can cook using 2 arms, which is mainly give it more possibility to move around the environment and use more tools and appliances, containers. So if you need to have very high level of productivity and very high level of flexibility, and you don't want to have compromise on price, this is the why a kitchen could be placed. But again, it's not offering now on the market because it's not finished the testing program yet. So we will inform about this kitchen later on. B Kitchen is the same architecture than X Kitchen, but it's designed to be a little bit on the side of the induction hob, and it more designed to use in the slim kitchen architecture when you have, let's say, 60 centimeters depth up to 1 meter depth of the kitchen, and you don't want to make kitchens like have this like a square shape. That's the B Kitchen architecture. Chef Table is more like a movable platform, so we can accommodate on this platform different architecture of the appliances, different architecture of the utensils and containers and equipment as well, and we can also put it on the wheels and you can move it from one place to another, so it's more like a mobile kitchen which you can use freely in different locations. Okay, the question is, if you had multiple kitchen modules, can you get them work collaboratively to cut to a large amount of the people? It's a very good question, actually. This is the main idea of one of our patents, which we filed, I think, around 5 years ago. Yeah, this is one of the concepts which we have to delegate the different tasks for the different kitchen modules, just because generally we understand how it's usually made in the commercial restaurant. We have many sous chefs, each of them doing particular like a part of the recipe or particular like a prep, and it will assemble in some way in particular other places. So yes, this is one of the advantages to use the module like a chef table in combination of the different chef tables, so you can cook it in this case freely and can optimize the workflow to cook multiple dishes for the big performance productivity level. So I think our live stream is finished now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it to have you on this live stream. I am ready as a CEO of the company and inventor of the company. I am ready to answer any question. If you have any question, you can reach out to our website. There is a special form which you can fill out. We will reply you on this form, and also there is like an info@moley.com general email which you can also send any kind of your request. So thank you very much. Appreciate it to have you here, and see you next time. Bye.